Welcome to our show Dice Off, where my friends and I get together and play all sorts of fun board games together. The game we will be playing tonight is called The Age of Adventure. This is a fantasy tabletop role-playing game where each of the players takes on the role of a character and then enters into a medieval magical world where I take on the role as a storyteller and send them on an adventure. So, before we begin, why don't we introduce each of the characters? Let's start over here.
Name's Piff. I am a furblog, warlock, and I recently developed some other talents.
Alright.
I am a crafter extraordinaire.
Nice. We got Kevin.
I'm Dale the Gunslinger. I'm hot-tempered.
Oh, good. Good. Nice, short and sweet. Andrew, you're up.
I'm Clestis the Pommel. I'm a dwarf paladin, and I guess also a weapon now.
Yes, he is.
And last but certainly not least...
Oh yes, I am Obadiah, the human alchemist and also scholar.
Alright, so let's begin with just a quick review of what happened. It would have been 2 weeks now since we took a week off for Thanksgiving. So, 2 weeks ago, game time not long ago, Obadiah, you led the party north toward Angle Woods.
Greeks.
You had with you at that time a dwarf named Goldblast, who had hired you to build him the largest bomb in the existence of bombs. Unfortunately, he left early because he received a signal on his signal and receiving device that warned him about something called the tide, and that the tide was coming, and he had to go back home and handle it. So your mission is now to build the bomb and then deliver it to Goldblast. I think he was going to pay you something like 20 gold for delivering it.
It was 30 or 40 something.
No, yeah, it was you and
It was.
and arguing him up.
It was
He has
2,000.
to fund my adventure.
And he's going to fund your business venture. Let's see. And soon after he left, you were encountered by a Kaladin mercenary who is attempting to kidnap a certain elven child that you had with you at the time.
Yes, I believe we left him in the capable hands of a wonderful furblog.
That is true. He claimed to be working for Zariel, the elvish lord of Evergrove, who, of course, you remember, Evergrove was the place where the baby was born. You then entered Angle Woods and met with said Furbolg, warlock, Grendel, met his band of bandit men, and realized that Grendel was the brother of
fellow warlock.
Warlock Piff. Correct. They had a who you thought was dead or lost, and it's a very, very touching reunion there. You left Leona and the babe in their care, and then you headed off towards the cave. And before entering the cave, you met a famous traveling alchemist who warned you against entering the cave, saying it was very dangerous. You ignored his words, entered anyways, and sure enough encountered a young dragon, which
My previous master.
And your previous master was in there too.
Yes.
At least what was left of him.
Charred corpse.
You found the chemical supplies you needed after slaying the dragon and retreated back to the bandit camp. So, at this point, several weeks will have gone by. At least that's how long it's going to take Obadiah to craft this giant weapon of war. In the meantime, you will all become healed from the injuries received from the dragon. You will stay busy hunting, cooking, and basically working for the bandit camp, who will provide for you while...
I suppose I don't get my crafting rolls since I'm crafting this thing.
That's correct. That is correct.
I'd like to make some crafting rolls, though.
However, the bandits are going to keep you fairly busy working for them since they're providing you with food and shelter.
Okay.
So you won't have any attempts to craft yet, but soon you will. However, after being with them only a few days, Grendel approaches all four of you. Just to remind you, Grendel is a large, oafish furball with giant ham fists. You're not sure what happened when he was a child. He's your older brother, so you look up to him both figuratively and physically. And because he's your older brother, you assume he's the smarter one. But the rest of you know differently.
He's real smart.
You're worried that, furbolgs, they're not necessarily dumb, they're not necessarily smart, but this particular furbolg has some serious issues. He is a fan of children, though, and he will protect them to his dying breath. He's also afraid of the sun. That's correct. So Grendel approaches the four of you, and...
Parasol.
Yes, correct. Parasol in hand to protect him from the sun, even though he's in a forest, which protects him slightly anyways.
Makes sense.
And he walks up to you and he says, "Oh, hello, adventurers. How are you all?"
Well, I'm pretty good, Grendel.
We're doing all right.
Doing well.
"Well, I have been thinking about thoughts, and some of my thoughts are not quite clear, so I thought I would ask you about my thoughts."
Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Keep going.
That's what I thought. So, you see, we're bandits, right? In the bandit camp?
Yeah.
No,
Well-
you don't say.
We try not to do any banditry because we don't want to make people mad at us and, come hunt us down and everything, but turns out we're running a little low on gold. So...
Oh, I know where you could acquire some. Yes, there's an elven village just across the river.
You don't say!
Yes, they have quite a few trinkets. I'm sure they're quite expensive.
Interesting. You want us to raid the elves?
Oh, they're not nice people. They hate children. Trust me.
He's gonna... How far?
Just across the river.
He scratches his head.
I will point in the direction and mention how many days.
What river?
Was it Hawk River?
Oh,
Yeah,
good
Hawk
one.
River.
Yes, Hawk River.
Well, I don't quite rightly know where Hawk River is.
Oh, I could show you. I could show you now.
Well, as long as it's here in the forest, we can do
Oh,
this.
it's definitely in the forest.
When you treat ground.
You do know that's like a day's journey through the plains to get to Wayton, and then you cross the river.
Oh, we're
and then
quite a ways away. No, I thought we were a lot closer than that.
no, and then you have to travel another day before you even get to the forest. So you're about 3 days away from the Elven Woods.
Okay,
just to be
And
clear.
multiple days not in the forest.
So is there an elven village nearby?
No, not even
We
close.
headed straight west, right?
You headed straight north.
North.
Oh, no.
West.
Yeah,
No,
so
west was the bad way to go.
So Wayton is the furthest west city in the human lands. And you cross the river, Elk River, which is on the western border of the human lands. And everything west of that is going to be non-human. However, you guys never even went across the river. You went straight northeast, basically, is where you went.
So if we go southeast, we
You'll
get
get
the
to-
Orc lands.
You'll get to Wayton, and I should maybe have a map that we can throw up there.
Or we can lead the bandits on a raiding campaign all the way to the Dwarven mountain.
I don't want to get
Feel like
my
that's a
brother
bad
in any
idea.
trouble.
One of the things you understand is going to be kind of difficult is to cross the river. So Hawk River is rather difficult to cross without any type of boat. And the only crossing is you got to go through the town of Wayton.
Kind of lit the last boat on fire.
Oh.
And marching a group
Almost
of bandits
stopping it.
through town.
The dwarves are pretty close
Throwing
to
it on
it, though,
top of
right?
me.
The dwarves actually are. You have to go through the elf woods. On the other side is going to be a mountain. So west.
That's so long.
Let me just show you that map. Okay. I don't even know if you can see this. All right. So let's see. Here's Wayton. That's where you guys started, right? Right. You went in this way over here. That's Wallendale. Remember there from your previous adventure? North, all of this is going to be the Angle Woods. And these are the cliffs that you went to, and this is Pixie Pass, bandit camps down around here. So you gotta, here's this river, you gotta cross the river into this forest over here.
Northwest.
Basically straight west.
Oh.
And then you've got the Alianda River right here, which you guys floated
So
down.
we fled east, really, actually.
So is there any way to like avoid the Elven territory?
No, there's no possible way to avoid the Elven territory. You will have to go straight through the Elven territory to get to the dwarf lands.
I'm gonna talk to my brother and ask him if
yeah,
they
I
can
was-
decide
I had the
changing
east
bandit
west
camp
backwards.
location.
Okay.
What do you want to say to him?
Have you guys ever thought about moving if the gold's all dried up over here?
Well, the gold ain't not dried up. It's just we're not robbing people. And that's what I was wondering about asking you guys. What do you think about robbing people?
As long as it pays well.
Oh, if it's an elf, it's okay.
It depends on the people.
Ain't no elves coming around these parts, except for the elves you brought.
Maybe we should relocate to where there's more elves to rob.
I'll think about it. But in the meantime...
Oh, I got an idea. So, me and my buddy Goldblast, we got a mining business that's about to be up and running. If you guys want to stop being bandits and be miners, that's probably easy money.
You could get your crew.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
True, but we like the bandit life.
Yeah, but if you don't know if you like robbing, then what else is there to the bandit life?
Yes, you can bandit on the side. I mean, the elves would be right there.
Yeah.
If they want to mess the elves up.
Oh, you make other people do the mining, and you be the bandits that watch them mine.
We could watch them mine.
And then take the mining stuff away from them with your canoes.
That's essentially slavery.
It could work. But I really just like, sitting around hunting the deer in the forest and eating and drinking and then sleeping.
On that.
So, what part of this is bandit life?
All of it.
Yeah, the bandits don't work. We just relax.
They got a term called lazy.
Then you're the worst bandits I've ever seen.
But the problem is the deer don't carry much gold. And it's hard for us to buy stuff without gold, so...
Why are you buying stuff?
You ever think just about selling the hides of the deer?
We can't go to town for that kind of stuff. Well, I
And
suppose.
why not?
So why do you need gold?
We're bandits! We're supposed to be robbing people. But I just thought I would ask. If you don't think robbing people is a good idea, we won't do it. But if you want to, we can rob some people.
We have to relocate to the Elven Forest and then we can rob people.
All right. So what's going to happen is, if you want to participate in some looting raids with the bandits, you can all get some free gold on the looting raids.
Ooh.
Can we
in.
relabel the looting raids to requisition requests?
Yes.
Just acquire.
The only person that cannot participate in the requisition requests will be Obadiah. He is going to be, for the next couple of weeks, working on this gigantic bomb.
Quick question. What happened to the pile of gold that the dragon was sitting on?
Oh, yeah. There's a pile of gold.
I think
Well, we
we should
should
probably
spawn.
have taken some of that.
I think I should get most. I killed it.
Let's
I
see.
think we all did our equal share.
Totally.
Yeah.
Clastus the whole
All right. We're going to go with Dice 100 gold coins, and you guys can fill your pockets with it. Whatever it gets. Plus, we're going to have artifacts of sorts that you can grab too.
Yeah,
So
I want them.
this is how much there was in the cave. 61. Divided amongst yourselves if you have room to carry it.
5 because Dylan was here.
15 gold piece. Dylan gets one.
Sure.
I mean, he's not arguing.
We'll have to.
Let's do 11 each would be 55. And then how many we get?
61.
61. So if we did 12 each, that'd be 60. Somebody take 13. I'll take 12.
All right, and then
I'll take
we're
13
going
for the
to
kill.
give you dice 12 possible loot items. Each loot item can be sold. It takes up 1 spot in your pack, and it can be sold for 10 gold, give or take.
Ooh.
And there are 6 of those. Divide them up.
I can carry them if you guys just want me to sell them and give you guys the money. I got backpack room.
You are the mule of the
Yeah,
game.
you can carry them.
Alright, 6 items.
Various items. There's some are brass, some are gold, some are
10 gold each.
silver, some are copper encrusted with small gems. All right. So the real question though is, in the meantime,
Was there artifact shards or?
no, we're gonna say no for those.
Okay.
You're gonna be crafting, and anyone who wants to requisition gold from the locals that happen to be passing through the forest can participate in the requisitioning by rolling a dice 10 and adding that amount of gold to your pockets. For those who think that requisitioning gold from, passing peasants is bad, don't do it.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it.
If anyone's going to requisition gold or items, I would request a alchemy kit.
Alternatively, you could try and argue Grendel out of requisitioning any gold from anybody, in which case you don't even get a chance to roll. But
I like gold.
it's not going to be difficult. All you'd have to do is just say, don't do it. We don't want to be mean to the local population.
I'm just gonna tell them to be careful because, if they know there's bandits out here stealing from people, they might come here with an army. But that's up to you, brother. But I'm not gonna do it.
I volunteer.
No matter what you're going.
Just do it as long as they're wearing red.
And your thoughts,
I'll just hold
Obadiah?
red in front of your eyes.
Oh, me?
What are your...
Try not to kill anyone. That would probably be worse than acquiring their items.
All
It
right.
makes it a lot easier to pick them off.
All right. So anyone going, make your dice 10 roll.
Wow, I suck.
Since I'm a paladin, I probably shouldn't.
Probably should.
I have like the worst luck in the world. One gold.
Well, you got the 1 gold. All
Can I
right.
do any
Wouldn't
sort of
it,
crafting?
can I do crafting while they go and loot?
No, because you got to watch the camp and hunt and cook meals and stuff like that. So there isn't going to be any crafting rolls while you're staying here and while they're basically providing food for you. Your only option is going to go steal gold from locals.
Can I pay them gold so I don't have to stand watch?
It would cost 1 gold per day.
I want to do a couple crafting checks, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll pay the 1 gold just so I can craft my level again.
Oh, all right.
How about Robin?
I paid 3 gold for 3 days, and I'm gonna be out by myself under a canoe working on some stuff.
All right, and you'll get
So you need to craft the canoe and then
you get 2 rolls per day. Keep in mind.
Oh yeah,
Because you're not
actually, I gotta
traveling.
pay
super secret canoe.
2 gold
All right.
because they're automatic, right? On
That's
the,
right. It's got a bag of holding already.
On the
there's no crafting check, I think,
for what?
for the suits,
Suits.
the harness.
Oh, that's correct. I
Alright.
see what you're saying.
Got it.
And you want to fix your armor, correct? So you are going to be rolling your crafting, and
Okay.
since it's metal, you got to beat my
Wait,
dice.
it's level. Oh.
6. So if you beat it, it'll count as repaired.
Okay.
Do you have leather items?
Yes.
You have leather materials?
Yes.
How many?
2.
All right. So, all right. If you beat this, then we'll use them up and you'll have it fixed. If I can get it. Go for it. What did you get?
4.
1. So you have it fixed. You only had 1 level damage, or do you have 2 levels damage?
I had 1 left.
Okay.
Now I consume
So-
1. Right? Yeah. Maybe.
1 leather material to fix it.
Yeah.
Technically, it requires. Let's see here. We'll say just 1 for now, but
Okay.
The next time he gets damaged, let me know, because there's a new way we calculate the damage on the armor.
Also,
I have an additional 2
I got one more
materials.
crafting roll. Can turn a spell component into a spell sigil?
Yes, if you can beat the roll.
5.
And I believe...
This is why I need my alchemy kit. You roll 2 dice 12.
Alright, so you want to turn
Next level up will be 2 dice 16.
spell components into a sigil.
Yeah.
So you're rolling crafting versus my dice 6.
I rolled the 5. Come on.
6!
Oh.
So that means you consume 1 spell component and get nothing.
That sucks.
Oh well. So after 2 days, I'll come out with this big old harness around myself and these fake legs things, metal attached to my legs, and metal attached to my arms that make me punch more and walk faster. I'm multi-classed into engineer.
He's like, fireball! Smash! Dust flies. Basically, is that how it
Yeah,
sounds?
I can run really fast now. Like, way faster than you guys. So
just-
if there's a race, I'm gonna win.
Think of a Warhammer 40k orc.
Exactly. So, after several weeks, you're able to automatically craft this thing.
Awesome.
This bomb,
Do I have any dragonstone left, or did I use all of it?
you used all of the stuff that you didn't harvest straight from the dragon itself.
Okay.
So everything you took from the dragon you get to keep, but everything you took off the walls is now turned into the bomb. Now this bomb is incredibly large. It takes up 4 pack slots to carry it, and it comes in 2 parts.
I only have enough.
Oh,
I
okay.
have as many
Wait.
pack slots as my vitality.
Those
Yep.
items that we got, do the bandits want
I
them?
could carry
We
it.
sell them to them for gold.
They don't have any gold. They
They
need
just spent
gold.
loot.
That's my leather mats.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 2 more leather mats.
Okay.
I got
and then I'll have enough space.
5 spots open if you need me to carry anything.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm maxed out though.
Do you want me to carry other things?
Do the bandits want to buy a short bow?
They could buy a short bow.
Oh wait, can I buy a toolkit from them? Do they got one of those?
Toolkit.
It was 10 gold. Oh no, I did
10 gold.
Here's your brother. You should just give it for free.
I know he's cheap. He likes his gold.
Yeah. They can sell it to you for 11 gold if you
Okay.
desperate.
Oh, do they have an alchemy kit?
Oh, dude,
Do they have an alchemy kit? Let's see. The high. Who? No, not even close.
Oh.
They don't even know they're alchemy. What?
All right. Do they want to buy a short bow?
Sure.
All right. I don't know what they want to buy it for, but I'm selling it. I don't care what it is.
What's the standard price of a short bow? Do you know offhand?
No idea.
Give me a second.
All right.
Do they happen to have any coding guys?
Short bow,
No.
that costs 8 coins.
8.
Yeah.
Wow. So we can sell it to you for. Yeah, we could probably do 4.
Awesome.
I think when you sell something, it's half price, isn't it?
Alright, do they got a
the
warhammer for
material
sale?
Oh.
A warhammer for sale?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Or other one-handed, or two-handed.
They've got a warhammer, but it is not for sale unless you want to pay double.
Do they have any one-handed items for sale that I can buy?
Sure.
Which ones?
Which one are you looking for? I'll roll
I
for
was looking for a warhammer, but how about a flail?
it. No, unfortunately.
How about a not one of those? How about a battle axe?
Yes.
Either that, or if they got a broadsword.
No.
Alright, I'll buy the battle axe. It's normally 4 gold. How much it costs?
They'll give it to you for 4.
Okay, I'm like poor again.
I'm doing pretty well over here.
I got 2 gold, but I got a toolkit, and I got a thing to hit him with.
That's not a dwarf.
Technological term.
No, I don't got any dwarves, so I had to buy a new weapon.
Alright.
So I do want to clarify this bomb how it works. You designed it so it comes in two separate parts. Both of them are inert, but when you mix the two together, it becomes highly explosive. Any little jitter, spark, or even like an arrow shot into it will cause the entire thing to explode.
We might want to split those items up so they're both not in your block palm.
So the one is 4 pack slots, and then the thing you mix with it is only 1 pack slot. So it's a total of 5, but you can divide the 2 up. However you want to divide it up.
Well, I have 5 pack slots now that I sold the bow, so I will just keep them.
All right.
What happens if the mix in your backpack?
I will put one in my belt pouch and the other one in my backpack. I will move my spell hex to my hand.
And then when the giant does this,
Then the giant dies.
the giant will die horribly.
We all die.
All right, so you're packing up, getting ready to go on your travels. You first have to head southwest towards Wayton, the town that you guys live in. Then you'll cross Elk River. No, hold on, I said that wrong. You will cross Hawk River. And then, after crossing Hawk River, you're going to head straight west into the Elf Forest. So,
Now, is Leona and the bad going to stay with the bandits?
yes, they will
Good.
stay here. And Grendel will personally ensure their safety.
I am fairly confident in Grendel's ability to ensure their safety. Considering he was one of my old characters, I am quite confident in him.
I'm not. My brother's not. I mean, I know he looks really smart, but sometimes he's really dumb.
You know what to say.
He could really whoop people.
Yeah,
So-
that he is good at.
You guys are all packed up, getting ready to go. You're about to leave. Grendel approaches to say his goodbyes, and also before he gets there, Leona approaches very quickly. And who is she most interested in talking to?
The person who saved her.
Obviously, the person who said.
Oh my god.
She walks up to you and she says, excuse me, Dayon, I have a request for you. I heard that you were traveling possibly toward the Dwarven Crags. Is that true?
That be true, lady.
Well, if it is not too terribly inconvenient, do you think that you could possibly stop by Evergrove and pick up some of my belongings?
What kind of belongings are we talking here?
She pulls out a little envelope and she unfolds it and shows it to you, and it's this little diagram, and she says, I had some gold and gems and some other things tucked away in a purse that I have hidden in a little knot in my tree. This is the diagram that will show you how to get to it, and she points. She says that there is the magic word that will open the knot, and you can reach in and grab the purse. If you do this for me, the coin and the gems can be yours, but there's one item, a family heirloom, that I would like to have. If you could possibly return it to me. It belonged to my father, or at least that's what my mother told me. I'd never met him, but I would like to have it back if possible.
I think I'll do this for you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And then she walks over to the Furbolg and says, the baby will miss you while you are gone. Would you like to give him one more hug?
Yeah. Almost. Oh, me. There. Goodbye.
All right, Grendel gives you a big manly hug, but it's more of a beating.
Chest bump.
It's like you guys both hug each other, and so you can hit the other one the hardest in the back.
I activate my white bow. A little harder.
He's like, boom! You certainly got stronger! He's like holding his shoulder. Have you been working out?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing under my canoe. It's fine. Perfect for working out.
I suppose I never thought of using canoes for exercise, but
Yeah, good thing you
Always
guys had a couple around.
the thinker. Alright. You begin journeying south. It doesn't take you long to get outside of Englewoods. And after the rest of the day, you make it to Wayton. Is there anywhere you'd like to go here?
Yes, I would like to go to the general store and see if they have an alchemy kit.
Alchemy kit. Yeah, Wayton is certainly large enough to have an alchemy kit at standard cost.
What's the standard cost for an alchemy kit?
I believe it's 10 gold, just like the toolkit, but I'll double check.
Can I heal my leg injury at somewhere else?
I
Heal
can
your
just
leg
give you-
injury?
Wait, your leg injury healed. We all healed
And the
that.
bandit camp.
Yep.
Is it? Okay.
Everyone healed at the bandit camp.
Okay, that's nice.
They're a gun shop.
I don't have the price to print it out, but I'm pretty sure
Possibly.
it's 10 gold. because that's
Guns are a
what
little bit more rare,
For it.
so they might not have what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
This
Oh,
is
good. Well, why not buy my items when they're more expensive?
Yeah, you knew you were coming to Wayton.
I didn't think about it.
It is nighttime now, by the way, so you would probably want to stay the night, which will cost you a gold coin for the party.
Well, I don't got any of them.
looking for an arquebus.
Arquebus? Let's see. Not a chance.
Okay, guess not. Want to be
Are you going to stay at the inn? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'll say it.
Well, yeah, we can stay there.
All right.
If somebody else is bad.
Anything else you want to do? Or you just want to go straight to bed, wake up early the next morning and travel?
I'd say go to bed, wake up early.
Yeah.
All right.
I will do a crafting check while we're resting. If that's
Sure.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing.
Sure. Do you need me to roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to craft another sigil.
I will try to
About
craft
4.
just standard magic components.
4, nothing.
No,
Yeah.
I suppose dice off wouldn't make sense.
Wouldn't make it, when you're looking for the difference, it wouldn't make any difference.
Just mage components.
Spell components?
Spell components, yep.
Alright. I think that one is just going to be... No, yeah, that is just going to be...
Alright, no more double ones, damn it.
Double check. These are brand new.
That was still pretty good.
2.
10!
10!
Oh,
I got 8.
You got 8 spell components.
Wait.
Keep in mind,
double
you-
roll. Take the highest.
oh.
Or will that consume my alchemy kit if I roll one?
It consumes.
Yeah, what if you roll
No, I'm
one?
not gonna roll again.
Keep in mind, you can make up to 8.
Oh.
You can only have 6 of your own personal ones. The excess ones become questionable.
Would you like some spell
I
components?
like 1. Full.
Now, you can give him the extras if you don't want them, but they count as spell components that you would have bought. They're unreliable.
Oh, okay
And-
with that.
Okay.
The problem is if you use them, we roll for a random
What
effect.
happens if I craft with them?
If you craft with them, yeah, anytime you use them, we'd roll for a random effect.
Alright. 1 random.
So what I'm saying is,
Component.
your normal maximums, your 6 spell components, 3 hexes, 1 sigil, etc., etc. You can have those as long as you make them yourself. Anything beyond those, you can have as many as you want, unlimited. But you have to track them separately on your character sheets.
Yeah, I'll take all your extra then. How many extra you got?
He had 2 extras.
I had 2 extras.
Alright, I got 2 random components.
They can explode.
Perfect.
They can deal up to dice 20 damage.
Oh! To enemies?
And yourself. And anyone standing by you.
Detonate.
Yeah.
And they can curse you permanently.
But it's only when they don't just randomly explode. when they're in
No,
my
you have to
backpack.
use them if
So
you
someone who uses them, just keep a 20 square radius around him.
So maybe I just go to the dragon and I use 2 of them. And boom, dragon dead.
You do
Go ahead
gotta
and
feel
do
a
that,
massive
guy.
explosive device that could probably take out this town, too.
It's a 1 in 6 chance whether or not it explodes or not.
Oh,
And it does
that's
random damage or a random curse.
Perfect.
So, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like these.
So if I wanted to craft an arquebus, how would I go about that? If crafting's changed.
You need to find metal materials, which you can buy if you want to.
Is it just straight metal materials now?
Straight metal materials.
How many materials would it be?
Until you pass it. Like, until you pass all
How
your
many
checks.
parts is the arquebus, you said?
I think it's 12. think
12
you'll need
parts.
12.
So you need 12 metal things.
Yeah.
to make
How
it.
much a piece for?
I haven't done the calculations yet. So
and if you fail the roll, you still lose that piece.
So you
yes.
roll your craft.
I think you get 6 metal per 1 gold.
Oh, okay. That's not as expensive.
Nope,
I
nope.
thought it was gonna be like 1 gold.
And you can
per
fit 6 in a pouch slot.
So I could go find a shop that might be selling metal.
Yeah, you can buy as much metal as you want and then craft it yourself afterwards.
So can I go?
Huawei's
Do
Yep,
perfectly.
As much as you want. It's unlimited in essence.
I mean, my crafting roll is the last thing I did before we rested and
Yeah.
traveled again. So.
I go to sleep. Wait, I want to sell the 6 items that I got.
In essence, there is 9, 14, 21 available if you want to buy all 21,
21, that would be-
give or take.
6,
Yeah,
3
6,
gold
8.
for 18.
We could say 24 to make it easy. You can fill
be
4
3
pack
gold.
slots.
That'd be 4 gold. But yeah.
4
3
gold.
pack slot.
4 gold, 4 pack
For
slots.
24, that'd be 4. Can I sell my autumns that I got carried
Yep,
around?
yep.
10 gold each?
Let's see, 10 gold each. Yeah, unless you
I'm
want to
an honest
haggle.
man.
Unless
I
you
don't
want to haggle them
any
up.
more, any less.
yeah, you can sell them
10
all.
gold.
Just keep in mind how much gold you have in the
I got
pack
60.
slots. Each, I think, what is it? How much gold should fill up a pack slot?
100. 100
60
per one.
probably. 1 pack slot, 60 gold. That probably sounds
Sure,
fair.
that sounds good.
So can I make a?
We should
So-
introduce some sort of banking system to this society.
I would like a credit card.
I'll pass 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold. So that I just gave out 40 gold.
Wait,
And
what?
then I'm going to do the math again.
He sold
when I
all
look
his
at-
stuff and distributed 10 extra gold to you.
So
Oh, sweetness.
there's 4 of them. Yeah.
I already have the best items I can use for now.
So that's 25. Okay, cool. Hey, maybe. Can I make a crafting check roll then?
How much are artifact shards?
And then everybody add another 3 because Pip had to
20?
do math twice to get it.
Buy.
Well, that's not so bad.
So there's 12. Yeah, I lost on that. Definitely bad math.
I just
but
made
it works out.
all my gold back.
I ended up with less gold than I gave you guys.
What? Did you say something?
Can I make a crafting check then?
Tonight, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you only go
I
with
wanna
a
make-
D4 because it's a gun.
Oh, yeah, because you got a gunslinger. Oh, my goodness.
So you can make guns pretty. I mean, not that it takes 12 metal though. It might still take
Yep.
a while.
It's gonna take a while.
You got 2.
I got 2.
Nothing,
Nothing
No
tonight.
progress.
nothing consumed,
Dip
nothing
consumed.
made.
All right.
Alright, we good? We traveling?
Not quite yet. Let's make things interesting.
I will, you know what? I will go ahead and, how much are artifact orbs?
Those are not sold or
Dang it!
Uh-oh, what did Piff get into this time?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Another drinking competition?
Yes.
We'll threaten them with my bomb.
All right, we got here. This is a tavern.
Oh, blow everything up! Don't come near me!
We got some extra rooms over here.
This way you blow me up, I will haunt you for the rest of my life.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about
You're haunting ghosts.
Obadiah. He's got explosives all up in him.
All right. You recognize someone. He enters. This is kind of late at night.
God, it's not
Most
like Chris
people are about to go to sleep. All the drinking and the eating's been done. You've done your crafting. You're getting ready to sleep. In fact, most of the tavern is clearing out. The music isn't even playing. And, music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're right, the music isn't playing.
Also, if the music is too loud, use the thing on the
Yes,
right.
I got it.
That's gonna be too loud.
You think it's too loud?
Definitely, it's like twice as loud as it was last time.
Maybe just for like concentrating purposes.
And that's slow.
That's even louder.
Yeah, click on the negative button.
This is some awesome
Dude,
tablet music.
The
Yeah,
band really
it's-
getting it today,
Little
isn't
bit
it?
by little bit. So
Yeah.
gotta click punch.
I do
Alright,
say
guys, still
that
good.
band can is very good.
Yeah, we should tip them some gold.
Yeah. Yeah, so apparently there's this amazing band playing in this tavern suddenly. Like,
Are they playing the song that I sang at that elf tavern?
no. No. They're playing this epic song.
I mean, that's why I got so many mage components.
Inspiration.
And so, what is happening? The door to the tavern opens up, and in waddles this tiny little short gnome. Now you recognize him, actually.
Oh, no.
It's the short, balding little gnome that you met at the library. I mean, he's short even for a gnome, and gnomes are naturally quite short. He's got large eyes, made even larger by his thick, broken black glasses, which he
That's proper.
always pushes up. He kind of looks around, clears his throat, and when he sees you and recognizes you, he quickly fixes his hair. He's got a comb over. The wind had blown it. He's got his gray robes on, scholarly robes, and he waddles up to you quickly. Who is the first one he meets? It is going to be Callistus!
Hey, Naomi, what do you want?
I'm glad I found you! I'm glad I
I'm
found
not glad I found you.
This is, if you remember, Pirtle is his name.
Pirtle the turtle.
He pushes up his glasses one last time, and he's like, "It is I, remember Pirtle, scholar and sage extraordinaire."
Unfortunately, I do.
He was the one that I believe Duant had paid to do the report for you. He says, "Well, I just wanted to let you know that I spoke with Gold Blast. It turns out we are our mutual acquaintances. Ha! Who would have thought?"
What?
In either case, he asked me to write up this report here for him. He asked me many questions about the coming of the tide, and unfortunately he said he had to leave before I could give it to him. And he said you'd be following soon. Sure enough, here you are!
Here we are.
So,
I'm going for transit.
can you deliver this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna wait later.
I didn't even hear you. I said 12 gold for transit.
I already got it.
Give it back to him then.
You go.
He's like,
We made a good deal with Gold Blast. No sense betraying him and being mean.
But we already paid this guy for some other information. It's a library. It's supposed to be free.
Where did you say? I've never been to the library before. Is that really a rule?
Yes.
Rule? I ask him.
he kind of looks over. Libraries are never free!
That's what
I come from the middle of the woods. Always free.
I've never once seen a free book before.
Knowledge is
in
not
general.
cheap!
This
Let
one.
me tell you! He pulls out his abacus again. Click, 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 click. Well, when I'm done with this, you'll find out how expensive knowledge really is. Click, 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 click.
I'm gonna go to my room.
Good gnome. By the way, do you happen to have a in-depth documentation on Dragonstone? I could fill in the blanks for you. I'm quite versed in the substance.
Dragon Stone?
Dragonstone.
Ah,
It's a highly volatile substance. It creates quite the bang.
True. We've got everything in the library.
Oh, really? But you have this, and I shake around one of the big container full of Dragonstone explosive.
He puts his glasses up, kind of squints at it, pokes it. What is this?
Awesome.
Oh yes, this is the explosive. Once you mix it with a special reagent, it could level the city.
He takes like one step back, looks at it again, and then takes another slow step back.
I could write up some documentation for you. You did say knowledge is expensive. For a small fee.
Pulls out his abacus. Click, 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 click. Are we talking a scroll or a book?
Oh, well, a book's going to take some time. I do have to get the Gold Blast, but I could write up a quick scroll on the documentation on the schematics for the explosive in the event someone else actually comes across the Dragonstone.
He scratches his head. Well, it messes up his part. He fixes it quick, pushes his glasses up. We're more interested in the book. Doesn't matter how long it will take. Bring the book back when it's finished.
Very well.
Probably have 35 gold for you.
Oh, yes!
Right?
How to level a pound 101.
On
Call it
Dragon
Hiroshima.
Stone Explosive. Okay.
Alright, he takes, with one more glance at your
I will put it back in my pack.
giant exploding bomb, he kind of starts turning back, and as he's about to leave, he turns back to Piff and says, "Thank you again for delivering that. It has everything you need to know about the tide in there, so just make sure he gets it, and good day." Turns out and leaves.
Piff, I would like to read that
Yeah, can anybody here
documentation.
read?
Yes, I can. I would love to.
Can you read out loud?
Oh, sure, we could do story time. It'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
Give me over a couple of beers.
Yeah. I'll get beers. And then I'm gonna go get some closing time beers, and then. I mean, you said the bar's closing. You gotta get in the last call. You know?
Alright, you open it up. I mean, it's just a book. Just open it up, start paging through. It's called, Expository of all data and knowledge on the tide and the coming of the tide, etc., etc., etc. Most of the book is just a bunch of numbers, dates, when the tide appeared, how much tide there was, when the tide was finally destroyed, the direction, the movement speed, stuff like that. Most of it, you're not even sure what it even means. It's just numbers. What you are able to pick through it is the introduction, and there's a couple spots in the middle kind of explaining what the tide is and how it works. It basically says that it explains that every year there's this great mammoth migration. The mammoth move from one part of the elf forest to another part of the elf forest.
There's a tavern one right up there.
That did not do what we
Yeah,
wanted.
you did zone switching.
If only Duan was here, he could tell us more about his people's
did you
migration.
I muted it somehow.
Just pause it on YouTube.
Just the music is quiet, loud, so we will eventually figure out another way to do this.
Just get a whole soundboard.
Yeah, that's going to be the next plan. But what the tide is so these mammoth herds kind of migrate through the elf forest on a fairly regular cycle, and it always happens in autumn. Well, each year the mammoths, their herds grow larger and larger and larger. Mammoths like to have mammoth calves, obviously. Well, the problem is the trampling. They're not sure exactly what causes it, but as more and more mammoths get in this herd, eventually the herd gets so large it attracts the attention of these denizens of the underrealms. They're these spawn creatures. The book kind of describes them as like twisted gray landworms with mouths, and they just come flooding out of these caverns. And it's this unstoppable tide of gray creatures. And they basically eat everything in their path. They eventually just swath through the mammoth herds, and the mammoths flee to the south, and they chase after them, and it lures all of the tide straight south into the wastelands. And once the tide gets into the wastelands, they die because there's no food for them. And so then, of course, once the tide's all gone, the cycle begins. So the mammoth herds are culled, and they eventually, over the course of the years, they grow larger and larger and larger, and they again attract the attention of the tide. So, since you're not elves and you're not dwarves, with the exception of you, who managed to live most of his life in the forest, in the human lands, you never really even knew this was a thing, but it's fairly common. Maybe once a decade, this tide comes swarming out and destroys everything in its path. Luckily, its path is straight south, and that's where the wasteland is.
Well, I feel like they should just kill more mammoths. Just not let it happen. I don't know what these guys are thinking.
Didn't the orcs say something about using the big furry mammoths to wreak havoc upon the lands of civilized creatures? Do you think they plan on using the tide?
No, I think they just want a mammoth army. You know, they just have mammoths.
Well, they aren't that smart, so you might be correct.
The way it sounds, the mammoth's already doing that anyways.
Oh, yes.
You do recall from a while ago, the orcs that you first encountered, they did say they were trying to collect mammoths to turn the tide, if you remember the actual word.
Yes! Well then, this could be a big problem. We should probably make haste to the dwarves and inform them of, wait, where were the orcs turning the tide to?
They never said. They just mentioned the words "turning the tide."
Yes, we should probably make haste to the dwarves and let them know that the orcs are scheming with mammoth corpses.
Or we could just kill the orcs.
That would be a lot of killing.
But we
I
need
like
to deliver the bomb anyway.
That is true. And the bomb, actually, if we could just find where these damn things are coming from, we could just blow the bomb up.
Well, they need it to get through the adamantium door, and I think they would be quite unhappy if that were the case.
I mean, you made one bomb, you can't make two.
We need to find another dragon.
That's easy enough. I could just slay it like I slayed the last.
Sure.
Well, who's
Deal.
Very good.
Who's that?
Some of you happen to notice a very tall man enter ever so quietly into the tavern, covered head to toe in armor. A brilliantly shining full helm covers his head, and he's got dark hair that's kind of coming out of the bottom of his long dark hair coming out of the bottom of his mask, and his booming voice can be heard through his face mask. And he says, "You!" points straight to the Furbolg.
Who? Me!
"Some of my serfs passed through the Angle Woods not even a week back,
Yeah. Well,
and they were robbed by your men, Grendel, Furbolg Warlock."
Oh no!
No,
you have
it is
to.
me.
You have to. I'm confused. He's not Grendel. It's Pith.
The helm silently turns in your direction. "How many Furbolg Warlocks do you think roam these lands?
Well,
you take me for a fool?"
I say.
He just kind of turns his head back to you. "Restore to me now their wealth, or face my wrath." He draws his sword
Well,
out.
they weren't very rich. There wasn't much to take. Hey, Shiny, he's the guy that I'm looking for.
Yeah, he's the one that told him to go do it, and he's the leader.
Yeah, he robbed people and everything. Yeah, they weren't very rich. They didn't have a lot. Only had 1 gold from one of them.
I draw my pick, though, in case there is a fight. I'm like, fully, but I'm not ready. Well, I didn't do it.
I will step backwards into the back of the tavern and get ready to start chanting.
All right. Let's see. Where are you?
Or just
You're already kind of in the back.
Yeah, and the yellow dude. I'm going to take 1 step back further yet. I just don't even want to be close to
Okay,
this
how
dude.
small
Unfortunately,
is this
He's quite intimidating.
you've got the bar straight to your back, so you can't get back
I'll
any
just sit
farther.
on the bar then.
You do see the tavern keeper kind of whispering to one of the tavern waitresses, and she hurries out of the bar quickly.
Oh,
He lets her scoot right by him without any problems.
Should probably make a hasty retreat.
The retreat is going to be right past him. This is the only door. You could leave out the
I kind of
window.
wonder how much gold you be carrying on you, sir.
I may be able to do something about that.
If it is a fight you want, you have one.
Okay, how much did they lose? 1 gold.
He says, let's see what do we got here. 8 gold coins.
And you're gonna kill us over 8 gold coins that we don't have?
Not you, the leader of the bandit camp.
I show him my gold pouch. There is not even 8 of them in here.
Yeah, that's right, because he spent it all. Hey, what is your proof that he is the leader of this camp?
The leader is a verbal warlock.
Do I look like a warlock? I mean, I got these metal legs on. I got these metal arms on.
He's
You
pointing
make a
down.
good point.
Do you really think there's only one of those in existence?
He kind of takes a step back. Ooh, how do you prove he isn't?
How do you prove he is?
He's a purple warlock.
So?
Oh, yes.
How about the arm wrestle?
Only outside of combat!
All right, what are you doing over here?
Oh boy.
Suggestion.
All right. What are you?
Only
what's it
usable
do?
outside of combat. Cast this spell does not initiate combat. Target attempts to perform any reasonable idea that the caster implants into its mind. Roll magic skill. Suggestion lasts for 1 second per dice rolled for a spell component, 10 seconds per dice rolled for a hex, or 1 minute per dice rolled for the sigil.
All right. And what are you going to do with this?
I will do the hex for 10 seconds,
Yep.
and then I will suggest that there is a different, more evil-looking Furblog Warlock, because he's an engineer,
Yep.
and that he got the wrong giant.
All
It's
right.
not the full vlog you're looking for.
This is not the Furblog you're looking for.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. And he doesn't get any type of save.
It says attempts to perform. Roll magic skill, and then it just
And
says
then-
it lasts for that
So it
long.
lasts for that long. So you're gonna have 10 seconds per magic skill
Per
roll,
magic skill.
and then
number
he'll
roll.
come to his senses and realize what has happened.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I was just gonna shoot the guy.
All right.
I mean, we can all run while he...
Roll it.
Could be he
Roll
takes
it.
off all of his armor over 10 seconds.
I obviously got a 1.
So you got 10 seconds. And this is what happens. He goes, I apologize, sir. Puts his sword back into his sheath.
I'll run up.
My mistake. My mistake. He takes a step back and starts walking out. And what do you guys do?
Move out the back door.
You go back door. There's a window. You can crawl out the window or run out the front door.
Let's just run out the front door around the
take a
side of the
turn,
corner.
and I'm peace out.
Alright, so as he's walking this way, you guys walk this way.
Yeah. And I
fast
got
as
a
possible.
walker leg, so I can I move real fast.
Alright. So, everyone roll athletics.
Oh no.
As long as I don't roll a 1.
Yes!
2.
2, 5,
7.
2, 7. Alright. The two of you roll off again.
2.
3.
Alright, so you are actually, the three of you run around the corner without much difficulty. You stop momentarily, Dayon, and kind of take a step back. And this individual in the armor kind of gets about that far before he suddenly kind of stops, looks around. You see him kind of put his hand on his head, wondering what in the heck just happened. And what do you want to do?
I just keep walking.
Alright. He starts turning around just as you disappear around the edge.
Of course.
Yay! I don't know if that's good.
I didn't kill anyone.
Yet.
But I said I just finished him off and killed him.
He's going to go back into the bar, and we're not going to be there, which will give us even more time.
Or he
to run.
saw him go around the corner.
I mean, I'm still running. I don't know.
I'm peacing out too. Like, I'm right behind you.
Alright, now the question is, do you want to go back to your room, which is at the bar?
No, I'm just gonna leave.
Is there anything in said room?
No.
Not really.
Nah.
What are you going to do then otherwise? Just camp outside somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'd rather not create enemies of the guard captain of
We haven't even
Layton,
slept.
because I want to come back here and sell my book when I finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be enemies with anybody.
Yeah, so let's travel to the next town, or let's travel outside in the camp and then go to the next town.
I was the next town is the Elven Village, isn't it?
The next town is the Elven Village.
Let's go around the next
We need to grab whole crap.
Oh, that's correct.
Did you call her whore crab?
Oh, her.
Her.
Yeah.
At least said whore.
Same difference. She could have a demon baby.
Or we could spend all night shouting in the town square, trying to get a small army of peasants to go with us.
Oh,
I do say you were.
I'd rather
quite
shout
right.
out in the wilderness trying to get an army of elves to go with us.
To destroy the Elven Village.
Yes.
That makes total sense.
All right, so what we are going to have to do now is survival cunning roll for your ability to find a nice place to sleep.
Oh wait, is just one person roll?
Yeah. Who do you want to roll?
No.
Who wants to take charge?
Unless it is.
I can roll it.
Obadiah.
8.
Nice.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't me.
Nice. Luckily, you've been in this situation before in this town. You happen to have, I'm not sure what it was, maybe an ex-girlfriend, maybe like your best friend's mom or something, but it's a person you knew that knows how to hide you from the police.
Nice.
And so you show up at her door, bang, 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 and explain your situation.
Oh, Auntie June, we just happen to have, you know, boys will be boys. We happen to have caused a little bit of a scuffle in town. They're not trying to kill us. They're just trying to beat us up. Could you please hide us?
They wouldn't let me kill them.
She's like in her like nightgown, and her face is like she's tired. You woke her up. Her hair's like this. She's like, "Who is that?"
Oh, it's your nephew, Obadiah.
She's like this. Obadiah!
Yes.
It's late.
I know. The horrible guards master's trying to beat me with a cane.
Again?
Again? I know.
Well, get in here! Get in here quickly before they see you! Luckily, she will allow you to sleep the entire night here in town, and you can leave tomorrow morning. Is there anything you want to do before leaving?
I will give her a gold coin just because she's so nice.
She's like, posh! I won't have any of your gold's not good around here!
Oh, you're so sweet.
Well, why don't we just sleep here instead of the bar this whole time?
Because you can't abuse Ani's kindness and generosity.
Some breakfast, you know, ain't too much to ask.
Yes, you might want to remind yourself, note down that your auntie sometimes has a nice safe house available for you guys.
Could she be Auntie June?
Auntie June, sure. You'll have to remind me of her name, but yes, Auntie June.
Ian Wheaton.
Occasionally hides you from the cops.
Hides us
Or
from
the
cops.
elves, depending on.
Or the elves, depending on the situation.
It's just a hiding place.
Alright. You begin early the next morning. You cross over Hawk River, and it is approximately... Oh, go ahead.
Shoot, before we leave, do they sell canoes here?
Do they sell canoes?
I don't have one anymore.
Unfortunately, they don't sell any of the amazing paper thin elf canoes.
Yeah, but do they sell like a normal
Do
canoe?
they sell a normal canoe? Of course they do!
Okay, how much golds are they?
This is a nice a river town. They've got canoes, they've got dinghies, they've got boats, they've got ships, anything you want. I figured you only want a canoe.
Yeah.
So they've got small ones, one-person canoes for like
I want
$2
one that
gold.
can fit me.
Two-person canoes.
Hey, you know a bulk order price. If you're gonna salt this business, might as well.
Oh,
Mass
yeah.
out.
I'll buy it, but the dwarves got better canoes. I just need one to
For now.
experiment on.
True. So $2 gold canoe for a single passenger.
Yeah, but I need to fit in it.
You'll fit in it. It rides low in the water,
Alright.
but you fit in it. Don't go over any rapids with it though.
How many pack spaces does it take?
Pack spaces for a canoe? Probably 10.
Alright, perfect, I can fit it.
So he's walking, his canoe sitting out of the back of the pack. Let's go, guys.
I got spell components, 2 random spell components, and a canoe in my bag.
I got a vitality of 12. That's great.
Alright, so it's when you cross the river, you can actually see the elf forest in the distance.
Good thing we have a canoe, because we have to cross the river.
I know!
Well, you
guys weren't
There's a
thinking
bridge
ahead.
here, isn't there?
There's only a one-person canoe.
Yeah, one of us goes
yes,
across.
there is a bridge at Wayton, so you don't need the canoe yet.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. And you begin heading straight east toward, I guess, toward the Dwarven Crag Mountain.
Well,
Yes,
are we stopping
I would
at the village?
Oh,
Evergrove is about halfway to the Dwarven Crag Mountain, directly in your path.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yes.
So you'll just naturally stop there anyways. If
We
you
will have to have
decide
a
to.
very stealthy person go in and acquire the
I'm pretty stealthy.
No.
stuff.
This is stealth up.
Oh.
Actually,
Yes.
probably the person who's least hated, which would be
Me.
either the Furblog or the
Oh, yeah.
Gunslinger, because they don't like me.
Oh yeah, and
like you.
I almost killed one of them.
I'm really
They like
bad.
me. I'd cause no trouble over there. So
Yeah, all the people you caused trouble for are dead.
exactly. So you can't cause them trouble. They're dead.
And the Furblog's probably liked because he got everybody drunk.
Oh, yeah, I never got caught.
But he's an idiot.
That's
For
fine.
real. They never saw me.
Hate him.
I was in, and then I was out.
But the lady
All right,
asked me.
you both can go in.
Yeah.
Alright, so you do know it's about a 2-day journey to get to Evergrove, and then another 2-day journey to get
Okay.
to the Dwarven
Yeah.
Crag.
I will camp plenty far outside of Evergrove, and I will use my cunning to hide me and the dwarf.
Alright, the first day pretty much goes without incident. So you're able to walk for as far as you need to, and then make camp.
Can we make crafting checks while we camp?
Yes. Let me see.
I'm gonna perform a crafting check on the canoe.
Oh boy.
Well,
Wait, I need
I,
wheels first. I want to
Yeah.
harvest wheels.
Harvest wheels.
Do you know how to harvest a wheel?
Oh, I
come
got
with the wheel
8
tree.
crafting. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay,
gotta make sure
is
there's
the
some
gnomish
sense
country on the
of
way to the Dwarven?
it's actually south.
It's
so to
beyond.
stop at the Gnomish country, you'd have to.
Which we probably should have.
Basically, when you get to Evergrove, you just head straight south instead of continuing west.
Should we deliver the bomb or head there to talk to that one
I would,
guy? Demon.
I really would like to deliver the bomb. This thing's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
The less time it spends on my body, the happier I will be.
But it's a perfect defense mechanism.
Well, you know,
But if you call that defense,
as far as a
Oh,
nuclear
I'm
deterrent
gonna
goes,
give
sure.
her an amulet and put her on Scott's neck.
I got a silver amulet now. Okay.
And
Just in case you get injured, you know?
if you take 50 injuries from the bomb exploding,
Now it's 75 because it does extra damage.
that's right.
that's right.
Did I tell you exactly how it worked?
Makes you take double fire damage, right?
I believe it was double fire damage, but then the healing.
Yeah.
How does the healing work?
One day.
You have to hold it on you for a day, and then it gains the charge, and then the next injury it goes away, and then it's
Oh.
out of charge.
Okay, then you got yep.
So
that
it
makes
has
sense.
to be on someone's neck all day to charge. But then that person can put it on somebody else's neck, and it'll instantly heal them.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So a couple things we can do for camp actions.
Wait, do you have room for that?
You can do a
Well, I'm wearing it, not in my pack,
Okay.
so yeah, I can do that.
You can make crafting rolls if you want to. Some other options, though, I just want to make sure you're aware of them, is one, you can rest. If you rest, instead of making a crafting roll, that would allow you to stand 2 watches without any problems. The other option would be you could try and hunt for food, in which case you'll have meat. You could cook the food, in which case you can eat what you hunted. Or you could just eat the rations you've got and use your crafting actions as you wish. Another thing you could try and do is hide your campsite so that if there is an encounter, hopefully the encounter just goes away.
So do I craft or do I hide the campsite?
Hide the campsite.
So those are some options. You can always craft. You can always try and break something down. Like if you have a weapon you don't want, you can turn it into wood.
How do I get extra spell books? Is that artifact shards?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. That's all that I needed. to
You
know.
can actually make your own artifact shards
Really?
by crafting them.
I want to craft an artifact shard. Screw hiding the camp. We'll fight it.
I'm with you.
So how that is going to work? These are all in the new rule set here. So you want an artifact shard. You roll crafting versus my dice 20, and you get 1 shard per the difference.
Ooh. All right, let's do this.
And then you can use those artifact shards to craft all kinds of stuff.
What do you consume to craft them?
Nothing.
Ooh.
Gotta beat a 6.
Shit. 6.
You don't lose anything though for attempting them.
Oh.
So can I make my crafting check against dice 4?
Yes. 4.
I mean, if we get more spells, you be way more powerful.
4.
I'm
Piff,
gonna,
what are you
I'm
gonna do for
look
yours?
for a tree or something to chop down and start getting wood for my canoe.
Alright, you're hunting down wood.
Also, major.
I want to be able to make wheels out of them eventually,
Alright.
so I'm looking for wheel-sized wood.
So wood is going to be versus the 6. Roll your crafting versus this.
6!
6! No!
What is with
Wait, I got a toolbox! 2.
So everyone is out crafting. Do you want to do anything?
Not really.
Not really? Alright. So do you want to hunt? Do you want to hide the camp?
I'll hide the camp. I'll hide the camp.
Alright, so that will allow you a cunning roll to attempt to avoid any type of encounter, if there is one.
I like this.
We're screwed.
You can do it. You can win. Shen might roll 1.
The dwarf's like, he's putting up signs and arrows.
Not here.
Not here! Nothing! Big red X.
Criminals. No red allowed. No red
He
allowed.
paints it in green, which blends in with the forest, which makes it even more harder to see, which actually might actually hide us.
Alright.
But no elves allowed.
No elves allowed.
Yes, you are in the elf forest. Let's keep that in mind.
No baby hiders here.
Alright, fortunately, I should say it will cost ration for every single individual here.
You got plenty of them.
Simply because,
I don't think I have it.
you guys, no one decided to
I can
hunt.
give you 1 of mine, but then I'm down to 3.
Okay.
I got 2 weeks worth of rations, so I'm okay.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah, why don't you give him some?
Because he wants you to give him one, obviously.
Selfish, man. Selfish.
Shellfish?
Shellfish.
You know, you're not going to be part of my business. That's what I determined.
That is fine. I'm perfectly happy acquiring money the way I do.
What money?
How much money you got?
You only have slightly more money than I do.
If anyone has lost any hit points, which you probably haven't, you can recover them.
Not yet.
Otherwise, fortunately, this night, nothing encountered.
Hey, the
So-
cunning roll worked!
So, the cunning roll worked, even though technically you didn't even make the cunning roll, I don't think. The next morning, you begin traveling, getting closer and closer and closer to Evergrove.
Actually waste my camp hiding this time.
Alright, so I want to tell you, the forest is quiet. The air is still and you can barely hear the rustling of the leaves. The sun is bright and unusually warm for this early in the autumn. You're very wary of your surroundings, being so close to the elven forest.
It does pick up a bit, doesn't it?
It gets loud. Quiet, loud, quiet.
Yeah, this is surprisingly epic
So
music
just,
for the elven
Team
forest.
viewer quit.
Yeah.
Double click on the media PC.
Oh. Dang it. Team viewer, connect. There it is.
Yeah.
Do I hit connect or is it already?
No, it might be a little slow. You should be able to. There you go.
So,
I do have forest sounds and whatnot too on there.
all
In a
right.
different tab.
I think we're probably all right with just this. Otherwise, it might get a little bit too much. So obviously, you're very wary of your surroundings, being this close to the elven settlement, and considering the last time you were here, they tried to kill you on multiple occasions.
Yeah, we probably don't encounter.
Oh, I never got attacked.
Now,
I was the only one
Obadiah,
not being a fight.
you are leading, correct? Followed by Dayon, followed
Yes.
by Piff. Taking up the rear is
Nice.
Clestis.
Definitely almost know where we're going.
Is this correct?
Oh, wait.
Or do you want to switch something?
Should I be leading? Because that way, if they see us, it's a friendly face. But I also don't know where I'm going.
No, I think I should be leading. The major beef with me was with the demon elf, not necessarily the other elves.
But didn't you kill a bunch of them?
That was
yeah, but they're
me.
dead.
Oh, yeah. They definitely like to figure that out. You're right.
Yeah, but there's that elf I left unconscious.
Could I make a disguise check?
Robbed.
just to change my appearance slightly. Going back through here.
A disguise check to change your appearance?
Yeah, like just a flat cunning roll versus their cunning roll to see if they recognize me as having been here before or as a wanted criminal.
I would say it would actually be a crafting roll just to see if you can make something.
Perfect.
And then it would be a cunning roll afterwards.
6 for my crafting.
Alright.
Followed by a 6 for my cunning.
Well, we'll see if they even see you first.
Okay.
Well, you're definitely able to make some stuff out of shrubs and plants and like a squirrel you managed to make.
I am a wilderness lord.
Can I try to craft some?
I am one with nature.
I have a dice 8 craft.
Alright, you can try and craft a disguise also. I don't know where you're getting the stuff from, but you're coming up with something.
Yeah, 3.
Alright, so basically,
I pick a bunch.
here's how it works. Like, you managed to, like, shoot, like, what, a squirrel, right? And you cut him up, and you tan it quick. I don't even know how you managed to pull that one off. And that's what you did, and you made yourself into this wilderness lord. Unfortunately, our dwarven friend here, Clestis, he goes, well, I don't have time for hunting no squirrels. He just takes the entrails. He's like, guys, is this hair? And the rest of you are probably too kind to say anything.
Well, I don't have a dice for
Why do you do that? Because it's red.
He probably rolled it in dirt first.
Okay, sure.
So now you got like this itchy squirrel entrails on your head.
Man, you have a dice full of cunning. So
You're like trying to like his hair, comb it and stuff.
It's so bad.
You like sniff your hands like, ugh, it's disgusting. Yeah. But it looks good, right, guys? It's
You remind me of my brother.
Totally, man. Totally.
The rest of you just kind of
Except shorter.
Yeah,
keep
but
your distance.
same
from,
level of intelligence, I would say.
Ladies will love you.
Just as smart.
Yes,
My brother's really smart, though.
You think that?
I know that.
While you're discussing your
Technically, that's
disguises,
According to him.
you hear the whistle of an arrow as it crashes through the leaves. Just a whoosh, followed quickly by another.
I will be undisturbed by it, and I will halt.
Resolve check to see if you can see where the arrow is.
4.
And you're gonna beat a 4?
1.
You're too distracted. You're like, guys, my hair. You're trying to
It's just like sloppy and oh god.
the entrails, you try and throw it back, and they just go flying. And you turn around, you don't even know. You're looking for where your entrail wig went, and the arrow. You don't even notice there's an arrow. So you're actually facing backwards, looking the other direction.
I got it.
You actually, with your 6, you're able to follow the arrow as it hits into a tree, and you can see it. And you notice something very peculiar about this arrow. And as you see the arrow, and I'm going to tell you about the arrow in a second, you also hear the very faint footsteps approaching you very quickly. The thing about the arrow is that it is clearly very large, broad-headed, rusted tip. The arrow shaft itself is kind of bent and twisted, and it's been taped together with some sort of, or tied together with like some leaves or twine or something, and it doesn't even like the fletching. There's only like 2 things of fletching on it. The others has fallen off. And you're hearing some very soft, very quickly moving footsteps approaching you. What do you do?
Do I know which direction?
Yep, coming
Can
directly toward your direction.
Can I blindly fire in the direction it's coming from?
You
blunderbuss of
can
shotgun?
blindly fire in the direction that it's coming from.
Out?
Yes, it's always in my hand.
And
Ooh, maybe I should hold.
At 4.
I aim in the direction that it's coming
Alright.
from.
you aim. The rest of you didn't see the arrow, but you are looking in the direction that the blunderbuss is currently pointing. The dwarf is wandering slowly farther away.
Can I suspect goblins?
You're not entirely sure what to expect. But what you do see is out from behind the bushes and from behind trees, a tall elf appears, long legs, and even longer yellow hair. He appears to be a hunter of some sort based on the garb that he's wearing. He's got strangely bushy blonde eyebrows for an elf, and he has kind of an upturned lip that exposes the smallest glint of a single pearly white tooth.
That one got really loud.
We will have the music fixed by next time. I know what to do, but yeah, kind of awkward and difficult. So
I think I didn't finally fire.
he holds a short, light blade covered in black blood. Blood drains from a wound in his side, and he limps along rapidly, and you can see an arrow very similar to the one that's stuck in the tree next to you, sticking out of the back of one of his calves.
I will observe to him. Oh, Elven Lord, you appear to be injured.
Well, I'm gonna run and look for the thing shooting the arrows.
All right. So you're turning this way. He kind of takes a look at you, and quickly turns, and stumbles past some trees. And as far as you can tell, he falls to the ground nearby
no worries.
some bushes.
Just rest a little bit.
you lose sight of him.
Fine.
As you do, you hear something. Let's see here. Let's see.
Crap, I'm out of my spell hits.
I'm slightly confused. So, you hear some words, and the words are something like this. Ah! He went this way! He's over here!
Ooh,
I saw him go!
Sounds like a greenskin, yo.
I say I finally have something to kill again.
In either case, you don't have much time to think about it.
I'm running in that direction. I'm killing something.
I will load my crossbow.
Will someone actually kill something other than I?
Oh, I got you.
Is Cluster still?
I know, I got double the weapons.
No, when you hear the creatures talking.
Oh.
Aha! Fire crossbow bolts.
Alright, initiative for those who are interested in battling.
That's resolve.
One. Even though I'm running in that direction.
2.
Let's see here.
5.
Alright, hold up numbers for your initiative.
2. I don't know if I've rolled more than a 1 in initiative yet.
And 2 and 2. Okay. And their initiative will be.
Where it took it out.
Let's see here. They got 2.
Oh, why are they all close
So,
to me?
we all got 2s?
Yeah, we'll have the 2's dice off just to clarify who gets what. I got a 6.
On D20.
On D20. Yeah. Are dice off?
Yep.
That's off. So the dice off is.
10.
That's off.
10.
You guys are fine though.
What was everybody matching numbers today?
I'll go last.
Alright. So here's what we got. 3 large
Crap, I should get my laser pointer.
beast-like bipedal green-skinned orcs come walking. They're big axes and swords in their hands. Actually, all 3 of them have swords. They're cutting through the woods and the plants and the bushes as they're looking for this elf that they were chasing. And 2 in front are smaller, sniffing the ground as they walk. The orcs, the goblins with them. So, first is going to be Obadiah. What would you like to do?
Oh yes, I will throw up Shimmer and walk backwards my movement rate, which is 2.
All right. Dayon, what would you like to do?
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, this one's only, I think, 11 squares away. If I'm correct. Because I am here.
Yeah, that's good.
What is that?
I think that one's only
Coffee.
11.
Oh, coffee.
I forgot to bring the thing with, so I couldn't refill.
Or, yeah, we're gonna go after one of the little ones.
Alright, what are you
This
gonna do?
one. I'm gonna shoot him with a blunderbuss.
Alright. Make the shot.
Alright, where's my d12?
What do you got?
6.
6.
Or no, that's 9.
9 hits.
Alright, and that's 2d10 damage.
Well, it's 2 different attacks. You shoot. You roll
No,
shooting
I
twice.
think is it
2 separate attacks.
Oh, it
Same
is.
guy. 2 attacks, same guy.
Okay, so we'll just do 2.
Roll your d12 again.
Alright, we'll just do that one, yeah. Just a second, next hits. 8.
Hits twice.
Okay,
Alright.
now you do 2d10.
Okay.
And now he's dead.
Okay, very. 9.
Good golly. That's enough to finish him off just with a 1.
Nice.
How do you want to kill this guy?
I just imagine, like, since he's so small and this is like a shotgun, that he
Yeah.
just kind of goes into like a big mist of just nothing left.
Yeah, you take aim.
Nothing to say.
Boom! This is a much larger gunshot than you have heard from your. What'd you have? Pistols before?
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of rocks your shoulder back as you fire, and the shot just impacts this goblin in about 4 different spots. His head explodes, his arm flies off, his guts are just torn apart, and just entrails just all over the ground.
Ooh, no way everywhere.
Another wig!
You'll be hidden amongst the elves. They will never suspect
I
you.
think they got sprayed with a little bit of red over there. I think
Clestis. Unfortunately, you're quite far away.
Yep.
You do have entrails in your hand. You just slop them on your hand as you turn.
It's so disgusting.
He's a dwarf. He can handle the smell.
Yeah, but I have germophobia. I don't even want to stand within 10 feet of the door.
So lay entrails on you where you sleep.
All right, Tom, what do you do, Clestis? What do you do?
Run towards the goblins.
All right, moving. How much?
2. And then...
And run speed is 4.
yeah.
All right.
I'll get there by the end of the battle.
Oh yeah, they're going to need to move towards me first.
Here we go. First one.
I throw out my handkerchief and make a distraction.
I thought you were trying to be invisible, not.
No, this is what makes me invisible. It's like
Oh.
it confuses them and makes it seem like I don't exist.
And the last one.
Oh, they don't actually have bows and arrows. Okay.
No, they all have. Actually, all of them have swords, and the goblin has a club, so they're actually armed as you see them.
That's alright. Shimmer's still totally
Piff, finally
Oh.
good to go.
I gotta move 6 squares for free with my walker legs.
Nice.
So I'm gonna walk right into the middle of those 2. And then I'm gonna chop them up.
Which one are you gonna hit?
The one in front.
All right, the goblin.
Yeah. 2 to hit.
2 to hit.
Yeah.
His amazing dice 8 dodge. He leaps to the side.
Alright, the other one
Easily.
I attack with the battle axe.
All right,
5 to hit.
and his dodge fails epically.
Alright, 10 damage. 5.
5 damage. He actually does have orc armor on, and it is going to reduce
Yeah.
by 4.
I did something, guys. That's the first damage of
You hit him
doubt.
with the pick?
No, with the axe.
Oh, with the axe.
Congratulations.
I did damage.
You did damage.
3 sessions in.
3 sessions in, he finally
I
hurt
did
someone.
damage with the dwarf ones.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And you also did damage to the door.
was that
Yeah.
damage done by you or done by the dwarf, though?
My first damage.
All right, top of the round, Obadiah, you are up.
Do they get attacks of opportunity if I'm casting a spell?
They do when they're in base contact.
I will stab him in the face with my scimitar.
All right.
Yeah.
I crit fail.
Oh no, that puts an opening on you.
And then I get a second attack. 6.
Oh, I was really hoping you would fail again because that would be hilarious. 6 does dice off.
What? What?
9.
15.
All right, hit him.
Take this. 3.
3 damage. All right, you slash at him with your scimitar. The blade cuts across his face, and blood starts pouring down him. He just grins at
That's
you.
right.
You're not sure if he's
Flee,
smiling.
green skin, or face your doom.
Some intimidation there. That's how scared he is. Unfortunately, he just looks at you and he says, I'm going to bite your face off!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You're too short!
Dayon, you're up. What are you going to do?
I quickly drop my blunderbuss.
Yep.
And pull my pistols.
All right. Clestis.
Oh, can I make... Wait, since I'm dropping it and pulling him out, can I still make... Is that an action? I can't
No,
shoot.
no,
I
it'll
thought
still
there
be an
was a rule,
action.
Okay, so it still takes an action to drop
Yeah,
and
so you
pull.
might as well, sling it, pull the 2 out.
Can't sling it.
Can't sling it.
I got my glaive on my back.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have to pick it up after every battle.
Okay, so I move towards that one.
All right.
4 and that 4 more.
You made it to him.
Yeah.
All right. Their turn. All right. Let's start with this orc in the back. See if he can get close enough. Yes! Orc Rage!
It's gonna hurt for you, probably.
They get angry and they can run. And at the end of any run action, they double their attacks. Here it comes! He's going to utilize the opening to roll the dice 20 to hit.
Shimmer up.
I am glad I have invisibility up.
But it might go down if you get hit.
9 on the first one.
Oh, I cannot dodge that.
Can I dodge? What about your...
Shimmer free save.
Your shimmer save.
That was my shimmer save.
You also get your
mind.
either a parry or a dodge.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're dice 8s.
You get to roll both.
Yeah, but that's 9.
he's not going to get
Shimmer's the only chance I had.
So wait, what's the rules for being hit while concentrating?
He has to roll a save.
Yeah.
He has to roll resolve versus dice 6. If he gets injured, it's going to be versus dice 10
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
to maintain it.
So let's see what it does.
Well,
Good thing I gave you the amulet.
Yeah.
here comes the first attack. Keeping in mind he gets 2 attacks. 7 damage.
Reduced by 2.
All right.
5.
All right.
So if I was a better armored warrior, I would have accepted that for you, but I have no armor.
Here comes the second attack. 8. Oh, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
could dodge this.
You can dodge it and you can use shimmer
Nope,
skill.
missed the dodge. Missed the shimmer.
All right.
Got hit.
Not doing very well.
No, it's going very badly.
You still get the amulet.
4.
Oops. Oh, well, armor broke.
Alright, so you reduce it by 1. So you take 3 damage.
Opening
Puts
guard.
me at 0, first injury.
Amulet. Gets rid of it.
Amulet gets rid of the injury.
Well, depending on what injury it is, I guess you could roll a double injury.
Yeah, I suppose. Armor's damaged. Opening tokens suck!
You? Why do you think I was annoyed when I could only roll 1 to hit? I just kept getting myself more injury.
Head injury.
Oh no.
But healed.
It's
Amulet.
Amulet.
All right.
But it's not been
Luckily,
on you for a full day,
Yeah.
though, has it?
Yeah.
It was charged on me.
It was already
Oh,
charged.
okay. Went,
So
You just
now
have to stay in the same person.
It's going
for-
to have to stay on him for another 24 hours before it will recharge. All right. So luckily, the amulet saved you. Woo! Too bad they didn't have any fire weapons.
That would have been really funny.
But that was the first. Goblin also gets to go. He is going to turn towards you.
But no opening tokens.
No opening token.
Might be able to dodge
You
this
might
one.
be able to dodge this one. True.
Wait, do you lose concentration? We need to know.
Oh!
Dice 10.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Resolve versus dice 10. That is true. Roll versus 2.
5.
Hey!
You were able to maintain the concentration. Goblin, confused by the fact that, I mean, you do have shimmer up, so you are almost invisible. looking at you, angry at you, but the orc, as he slashed across you, your blood kind of flew all over the goblin's eyes, and he has to wipe it out of his face, causing him to lose his turn and get an opening. Well done, Goblin. Well done, Goblin. Orc faces Piff. Turns to you, makes an attack roll. 3
I got a
to
6.
hit. You got a 6 to hit?
No, to dodge.
Oh, alright. Do you want to move?
Oh, yeah, I'll move back one.
Alright.
Wouldn't that be an opportunity to... No, because he's got an opening now.
Yeah. And you can't make opportunities to attack
Oh,
or
yeah,
dodge.
just yeah.
Last one. Clustis. Turns to you. Attack roll. Slashes at you with a 3.
Okay, I probably dodge. Do I want to dodge that? Can I parry it?
You can parry it with your melee skill.
Okay, and that would be
Brawling?
for me.
True.
Okay. 6.
Alright. Sword swings at you wildly. You deftly knock it out of the way with your mace. That is going to be Piff.
Well, I'm gonna take my pick and take my bottle locks. I'm gonna cut them up.
See what you got. And you're hitting the goblin?
Yeah.
You're gonna utilize the opening?
Oh, there's an opening? Yeah. I'm gonna kill something.
First kill of the game!
By other than me.
17 to hit.
17, that was going to automatically hit him.
Dice 12 damage. 8.
8 damage. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna see that he's dead, and then I'm just gonna go, I did it!
You basically just
clunk on that.
You clunk him just ever so gently, just clunk, and it's enough for him to just drop to the ground dead.
Then I wait like a second just to make sure.
And your eyes go big as saucers going, what? It actually worked! And you just are so excited.
The gunslinger can finally shut up.
I
killed a dragon, sir.
You can shut up.
I killed a dragon of giant bull.
It's not your turn. You can't talk.
Obadiah, what would you
I'm
like
going
to do?
to scimitar this orc twice.
All right.
Whoops. Accidentally whacked the dice.
It's
5.
6. He is able to dodge out of the way.
Second attack.
Second attack.
6.
That hits. So you hit him once. He leaps back the second time.
3 damage.
3 damage. He does have 4 armor. His armor blocks it. So you slash at him once and just ching across his armor, and he leaps back, avoiding the second attack. Dayon.
I'm gonna move over
Move
to
over
the left. My left.
this way.
Yep, so I can shoot that goblin.
All right. The orc.
Or the orc, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Got it.
We're gonna shoot him with one of my pistols. 12.
You have single hand aim.
No.
Double pistols.
Double pistol.
You can shoot both if you want.
I thought, oh, did we change that now?
Because
Because he said it was only, before he said I could only shoot once per round because I had him one hand, or because I had him even do it, he said he could only shoot one per round.
if you have one in 2 hands, you can get your aim bonus. If you have 2 of them
Then I can shoot twice.
in both, one in each hand, you can opt to shoot boom both at the same time. Your choice.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot both then. Yeah.
All right. So what did you get for hitting?
First one was a 2.
2. That one misses.
Next one is a 9.
9. That will hit.
Alright, so that is 8 damage. 2.
2 damage,
Yep.
and it's going to penetrate his armor automatically.
And break it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get broken armor.
So that does. You said 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay, got it marked. You take aim, both pistols. Boom! One shot flies wide, the other one penetrates him. What do we got next? Clustis?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Hit him.
With the mace.
Yep.
Probably a smart decision.
Sweet.
Jumps to the side with a scowl. It's like, ha! It's the best you got, dwarf!
Greenskin's taunting.
Their turn. Now what we do have is the loud gunshots have alerted nearby goblins who are now just running into the
And
area.
an orc.
And an orc.
It's not good for Custos.
We also have, we got 3 orcs still alive.
I need to get this orc off of me.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start with the first one. He is going to charge Clestis. It's because he's charging, he gets double attacks. Here comes the first attack roll. What do I got? 1. You don't even need to dodge that. Opening. He trips over some rubble, sticks, shrubs on the ground. Loses his footing. Second attack.
Also
a 1.
breaks his weapon.
Falls onto the ground, and he's laying here right in front of you. We will actually, instead of breaking his weapon, we are going to damage him. Manages to fall onto his own sword.
He took that term literal.
And luckily, his armor protects himself from his own weapon. Because he spent too much time taunting the dwarf and not enough time practicing for combat. This orc lunges at Piff.
Come at me.
Also, 2 attacks.
1.
3.
Second attack, 4. Woohoo!
5.
Dang it!
I move 1 square to the side. Don't matter, I'm gonna move back on my turn. I have to for dodging.
Alright, last one. You know where it's coming. Woohoo! Charging at our good friend Obadiah, sword slashing through the air, 4 to hit.
I'm going to dodge.
I'm gonna pray.
I'm not going to dodge. I'm going to shimmer. I will shimmer.
Alright,
9 to shimmer.
luckily your
Does he
invisibility.
still get the run thing though?
He does still get the run thing. Second attack.
1.
Can I choose to parry now with the scimitar?
Auto parry if you'd like.
Alright, so I rolled a 1 for the parry. So does that mean I don't get my counterattack?
No, you can auto parry.
Auto parry?
Yeah.
So I get an I'll counterattack then.
Do you want to counterattack and take advantage of the opening?
Yes.
So this one actually falls on your blade.
Yes, I do.
They had a very
And since I
bad
have a
round.
scimitar, I get 2 attacks, right?
You do get 2 attacks. Dice 20.
I rolled a 3.
A 3! That's amazing! He rolls another 1. Again, dodges right into the blade.
So I rolled a dice 6 damage this time. 1! Oh my god.
And again.
Armor blocks it. Next attack.
Alright, well, 17. That probably
Wow, that hits.
Another 1!
Wow. Wow.
I'm not very good at killing stuff. Maybe you should leave that to me and him.
You know, I think I need a bigger sword.
Yeah, I got one.
Piff! You're up.
I'm gonna take one more step forward. I'm gonna take advantage of the opening.
On your glaive.
On 3.
3 on a dice 20?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah! Dice 12!
Again, I don't know what's going on with
11 damage with the cut. 10 damage!
Alright, his armor breaks. And 10 damage.
Yeah.
He already has 7. It's gonna be 7 down to here. 1, 2, 3.
And then a 12 to hit on my next attack.
Alright.
Battle axe.
A 12 to hit. You can do this! No, you can't. It's 6.
7 damage! I'm killing stuff!
Wait, where's my...
His armor's broken?
It's broken.
His armor's broken. How much damage this time?
7!
Alright, how do you want to do this one?
I'm take like all his breastplate with the pickaxe, and I'm just gonna come up with the underhand and take him out.
Alright, the underhand, you connect right into his jaw. You just hear this loud snap as his head flops back and just like ragdolls to the side. His whole body collapses. And that was the end of him. Obadiah.
Help!
Run down my way.
I am going to... I feel kind of useless.
You might as well just attack or something.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I'll just attack him.
Alright.
Let's see here.
Don't roll.
6!
Hits.
Ah. Hey, max damage.
4?
Yep.
For some reason, that guy actually does have broken armor, so
Yeah, eat it!
he takes the full 4.
And then second attack. 2.
2. Dice off.
Oh, yeah.
6. 20.
Oh,
That's
20.
not.
it's
You
over.
got
Has to be an opening.
has to be an attack.
Another 2
roll.
damage.
2 more damage. All right, that is going to be an injury on him.
Take that! Breaks between the armor. Ha ha!
He just coughs up some blood. He tries to spit the blood on you as best he can.
Oh, no.
Just to
No,
spite.
no, I will. No. I will handkerchief that shit away.
Dayon.
blocks with his handkerchief.
Okay, so I hold my
Drops his
pistol
weapon.
and draw my blade, and I still move.
That's right.
Yes, you still move.
Handkerchief
Okay.
shield.
5. I want to move.
Pierce.
The orc.
Okay. Guess I'll take advantage of that thing's opening.
Nice.
And
Will
hit
do.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Hit him in the gronk.
Okay, and that's a dice 20 to hit, right?
That would be the dice 20.
Okay. 9.
That hits, and you increase your damage by +1 dice level.
Okay, so dice 8.
There you go.
4.
4 damage.
No.
He does not have any broken armor, but he just broke it. So how much damage did you do again?
4 total.
Yeah, 4.
4. So 1,
damage.
2, 3. All right. Very well. Very well. Then it's just going to be their turn. He's back up, ready to fight. Let's start with the one trying to hit the invisible man. Yeah, he's not doing very well.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
He starts by just trying to spit blood at you.
I shall block his face with my sword.
Oh, I still want to kill this one. I got a plan for you.
4 to hit on his attack roll.
You know what? I'm going to try and parry it because I have the shimmer.
Gotcha.
So we're going to go with the lower dice for the parry so I get a counterattack.
Yep.
5. Ha! Gotcha!
Oh, counterattack him.
Yeah, he doesn't get 2 attacks this time, does he?
No, he does not.
4 to hit.
Hit him. And no armor.
3 damage.
Hey, noise.
All right. And second attack.
4 to hit.
4 to dodge. Dice off.
18.
18 also.
No, it's all good.
Double
15.
dice off. We need some one.
Yes.
Got him.
We need a new word for
double.
1 damage.
It's a DD. DDO.
Oh, he's still standing!
1 damage. He is
You can
still
probably finish
standing.
him off. It'll be your turn to attack next.
So he went. The next orc in the back moves.
For me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
runs.
You might want to go help.
Orc rage. Charges at you.
Free kill.
No. Good.
So I can be the one to get the kill.
6 to hit. This might actually punch through.
Let's see. And I can parry
You've been
it.
brawling it, yeah.
Yeah.
I say it's parry.
Let's see. 1.
That is going to hit.
That's not
Here
good.
comes his damage. 8 damage.
You
Now,
get a roll of dice 6
These are
armor,
four.
though.
Oh, yeah.
You did repair your leather.
Yep. Dice 6. Oh. 3.
So you take
5.
yeah.
Yeah, so 5 damage.
Ooh, that hurts.
did you print the erases?
No,
Oh, that's right.
I figured we only needed that for character creation.
Sometimes it's nice to reference. The new dwarf rule is that each day you get your vitality and bonus hit points.
Oh, okay.
So no ignore injury.
No ignore injury, and it resets at the start of every battle.
So you still have 1 bonus hit point left before you start taking damage.
Okay.
So it's pretty much the same thing, though.
Pretty much the same
Doesn't
thing.
make
Yeah.
a difference.
It just you track it a little bit easier this way.
Yeah.
All right. That was his first attack, right? He charged. He gets a second attack. 6 to hit again.
So,
1.
Well, guess you can't.
Nice blocking ability.
9. That one hurts.
Armor.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about that. I'm used to being broken. 2.
Alright, so 7 damage.
7.
So,
Ouch.
Probably gonna be an injury.
One.
No, maybe not. He's got a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an injury. What do you got?
4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1 hit point.
You have 1 hit point.
That was.
Ouch.
You got the book ready and then.
Alright,
You
let's
tanked
Just
it.
cooking.
Good job.
let's see.
Oh, you still got 2 little goblins.
We got
How's our dice game doing?
2 more goblins.
A little bit cooking.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see, what do we got? We got some movement here. 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 with the run.
It's like you're trying to kill me.
All got your block.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Alright, that is going to be the end of their turn, I do believe.
I run 6 squares forward for free, and I'm gonna try to kill the orc.
Alright.
1 to hit.
Alright, he is actually going to turn, parry it, and counterattack.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see it.
Here comes the attack, 4 to hit.
3 to dodge. So.
Hits, counterattack, 4.
Alright, now my second attack.
Second attack,
4 to hit.
and he's going to dodge this, and he successfully dodges.
Uh-oh. He might come in and kill you now. I didn't think about that.
So you just made things much worse for the dwarf. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see.
Oh, I got an opening on me. I rolled a 1.
Oh, gotcha.
My first attack.
Trying to think here. Who killed? You killed this orc. I see.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I got all my guys in the right spot. This guy here is the new one. Next, after Piff, Obadiah.
I am going to pray that the gunslinger will kill this orc in front of me. Generating a casting token does not attract an attack of opportunity, or does it? I'm not casting a spell.
It is a casting action.
I do want to say a casting action would generate an attack.
I will just chop him in the face then.
You can delay your action until after he goes if you choose to.
I will delay my action until just after the gunslinger goes for this round.
Alright. Dayon.
I'll attack.
I think it permanently moves in, but
Oh, does it?
yeah,
That's
but
fine.
I'll attack. With 2 to hit.
2
That's
to
probably gonna
hit.
be shitty not to hit.
Dodge roll 5.
Nope, that didn't hit.
He is going to move
it
back
worked.
1.
no,
Because
This is bad. Well,
Oh wait, no.
Or you can move 1
Yeah,
forward
he
and kill it.
dodged. But if he moves,
actually, no, this is fine.
no, yeah.
I will now roll my movement, which is 5, and I will move 5 squares in a, yes, thatwardly direction.
Darn, I wanted to kill him.
And then I will generate a cast.
Alright, Plastis.
Am I in base contact with any of them?
Yes, one right here.
Oh. I could run away, but I'll go for that one.
Alright.
Yeah, not even injured yet.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay, so 2.
2 dice off. 11.
19.
Hits. Connects.
Okay.
Damage.
Oh, the damages.
2 for armor. Your mace kunk right into the thick part of his breastplate.
Uh-oh.
Their turn. Time for some fun.
Oh, you might be dead.
I haven't taken an injury yet.
Yeah. Well,
First things first. He is going to charge the opening. Super attack coming for the opening. 20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is double damage.
Oh. Let's see it.
Doubling to 16 damage. He rolled a max.
Oh. 1 injury.
For like if that was a dwarf, that would be an instant like.
If that was an elf,
Yeah,
that'd be 4
That'd
injuries.
be dead.
It would be instantly just.
Yeah, it would popped.
You're so lucky you have that many hit points.
Alright, here it comes.
Extraordinaire.
That was his first attack, second one coming up, but this injury is a leg injury.
Uh-oh. That's my only defense.
And you have a bleed token. Keep that in mind. I don't know if you need a token for it.
Got it.
So you will lose 1 hit point every single turn until you spend an action bandaging it. Second attack coming in, dice 20, 11 to hit.
That hits.
And here's his extra dice, 1 damage on that one.
Wow.
Easy.
Alright, next
Maybe
orc.
you should take more like me.
Single attack coming for Clustus. 3 to hit.
Okay. 2.
2. That is another hit. He's got his big weapon, that giant axe. 1 damage.
Oh, injury.
that.
Okay, almost. Yeah. Haven't broken it yet. Yeah, black all.
Alright. The last orc over here, huh? What to do?
Can you make it?
Dude.
Can you make it?
Either way, if he goes after you,
He could make it. Let's see what he gets for movement. He can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only way he can get to you is if he tanks the attack of opportunity.
He's not very
He's gonna
smart.
risk it for a biscuit. Either way, he's gonna get attacked.
He just kind of lowers his head. Just starts running forward. Swing it as fast as you can.
Alright, let's see.
Attack of opportunity.
4.
4.
That's not bad.
2. It hits him.
And
Can you do this? Can you do it?
where
I
is
think you just have to not roll 1.
His armor is broken.
7.
So dead.
How do you want to do it?
I imagine while he's running, I just kind of stick the pole arm right in front of him. He trips and kind of slam it down right on his head.
Alright. Koosh. Yeah, sure enough, you stab the pole arm out right into the ground. Just stab it into the ground so that the tip of it just actually penetrates the earth, making this unmovable barrier. His feet connect into it, goes tumbling. You jerk it out, and exactly how you said, bring it straight down into the back of his head. You just hear this thunk. It's like a wet thunk sound. And the orc just kind of lays there.
Oh, so for servo suits, if you get injured, a gadget becomes injured. Does that happen for harnesses as well, or harnesses don't get injured?
I would say no until I can double check it, because you don't have any gadgets on it.
Oh yeah, I do. I got the Walker legs, and I got the Vibro coupler. Or Vibro coupler. And it only says on here, a random gadget is damaged, and gadgets are only applied to the servo suits, I think.
Yeah. We'll say no for now. At the moment. We'll double check it later. Let's see. Now we have the goblins to go. Let's see. This goblin, since goblins are small, they have a special rule that allows them to attack kitty corner. So he's going to attack. His attack roll is dice 8 to hit. Rolls a 4.
8.
This is very gentle music for a battle.
It's now cooled off. You've killed a lot of them. You're able to. Did you dodge it or parry it? Parry it? Alright. You just knock his weapon out of the way. Last goblin turns to you.
Oh, you think you can kill me?
Slashes at you with his axe, rolling 3 to hit.
Oh, okay. Almost. Parried.
That is going to be the end of them. Piff, you are up.
I'm gonna swing at the big guy who just tried to kill me.
Alright.
Oh, wait, actually, I'm gonna kill a goblin.
You turn to face the goblin.
3.
3, and he's got an axe. 2, that hits him.
Alright, he's dead. That's 11 damage.
How do you want to splat kill this guy?
I don't really care. He just dies.
Which weapon did you use?
Battle? I probably would use pickaxe, but I'm thinking probably be smarter to... Yeah, I'd use the battle axe because it'd be smarter to keep the pickaxe for petting armor.
So
he
small,
doesn't have any.
cut him in half.
So you got your pickaxe right here ready to get the orc, and just as like a side note, you turn and just swing it out,
Get out of my
as
way.
if the goblin wasn't even looking. Just turning to the side, head just clear off.
I
and
need
his
more
body
room to
falls.
swing the pick, so I gotta kill it.
Now you're attacking with the pick.
Yeah. Frickin' one!
Here comes the opening! And this guy actually does have a counterattack available. So here comes the counterattack with the dice 20. 2. 1!
Oh.
I don't want to get this game! Right, I got 2 HP, just don't do 2 damage.
Alright, well, he gets an amazing dice 10 because of his bonus. 10 damage. Coming your way.
Oh, one injury.
A second injury on you?
Yeah. I might need my necklace back.
Oh yeah, did you remember to minus your bleed?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was at 3 HP before that turn.
Let's see what happens. 4. That is going to be an arm injury. Goodbye, one of your weapons.
Oh, it's a tough day to be a person.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was your turn, if I remember, right?
Yeah.
And now it goes to Dayon. Because you're going to drop behind.
Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Alright, is that all you're doing?
Yep.
Obadiah?
The orc in front of the dwarf. I'm going to cast Confusion upon him.
Alright.
He rolls Vitality versus my magic skill.
Alright.
I rolled a 5.
Did you notice the new requirements for mana and casting tokens?
No.
Yes or
It's
no?
just 1.
Yeah, because it used to be 0.
I had 1.
Okay, I just want to make sure they didn't get
Yes.
that.
No, I did generate 1.
Okay.
Yep.
And so it was, you said magic skill versus his vitality.
Yep,
It's
and I got a 5.
Orc. The orc has 8 vitality. He gets a 1!
Oh! Alright, every time he tries to act, we get a dice off.
Alright, I'm going to just note that with this brilliant...
That's the one by the dwarf.
Brilliant orange.
Other one.
Other one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that guy.
Gotcha. Alright.
So maybe you should have done the one.
Questis.
Use double attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's confused. Oh, yeah.
The confused one?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, nice hit. 6.
3. So
Okay.
that is going to be a hit.
3.
3?
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm realizing? You're hitting with impact damage, correct?
Yes.
Keep reminding me that
Roll 2, take the lowest.
I have to roll 2 to take the lowest on armor.
Oh.
That is important, by the way.
Yeah.
So you did 3 damage. Roll 2 to take the lowest. I got 2 and I got 4. So that is going to injure him. An amazingly high damage of 1. Their turn once more. Who do we even have left? Just these little guys over here?
Those 3.
Goodness gracious. Well, this is no fun. Let's have the goblin attempt to do something first, I suppose. He's got an axe, swings at it, hits with a 6 against the dwarf.
Okay. What was that? 2.
Damage 3.
Okay.
Armor.
Yeah, nice 6.
Oh, no.
Broken armor.
Armor down to dice 4.
Yep.
Armor broken, you take some damage. Is that enough to injure you?
What was the gun? 2.
It was 3 minus the 1 to be 2 damage.
Yep.
Dwarf takes an injury.
That's his first one. I got injured twice. Nobody said poor me.
Arm injury.
Big and dumb.
Oh. Drop the grail and have useless armor? Or drop the mace?
Probably drop the grail.
Keep in mind that when you drop the grail, you also, your attack skill goes down 1 too.
Oh, boy.
So just be aware of that.
Drop the mace.
Alright.
Thing is, my armor goes down if I drop the grail. so I'll be in trouble.
Let's dice off for some confusion.
Oh yeah, baby.
7. What?
9.
You got him. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna run around the goblin to the other orc and do a rage attack against it.
Nice. And that's gonna be an opportunity
Oh,
attack.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
get
get
a corner. With that, I get an opportunity winning because no, he's in a threat
depends
square.
You just moved.
You get the
threat.
opportunity.
The dwarf would get to opportunity rail punch him in the face.
You could punch
You
him.
take an opportunity of attack.
The
right?
dwarf could punch him with his fist. And
Fist him.
fist him, dwarf.
Just him from behind while he's running away.
So you were a brawling skill? Do I say
Bronze
to hit?
skill for a dice 4 damage, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
Out himself.
Well, that helped the goblins. And he turns to this guy, and I guess he's going to attack roll him.
Attack!
Do you want to roll his attack? It's going to be a dice 6 to hit versus this guy's dice
All
6.
Oops. Missed. I missed again. I got it. 1!
Opening!
Yeah! Good job!
And second attack?
Oh, yeah, he gets 2, doesn't he?
4.
6. Alright, he was able to parry both attacks.
You got a counterattack?
Yeah, is he gonna counterattack?
Unfortunately, no, he's not going to counterattack.
dang
He's-
it.
He's just really, the orc just kind of looks around like, ah! Because he had to basically stop his attack twice. He's not really sure what's going on. Alright. Last orc gets to go. And we need to do it. Going for the opening. Oh, this is gonna hurt. He only gets a single attack roll.
An opening.
14 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Automatic hit, dealing damage. 7, and your armor is now broken.
No, he's got a dice 4.
Yeah.
He's got the grail.
Oh,
2.
So
5.
5 damage.
5 damage.
ouch. That
And
hurts.
it's an injury.
Another injury?
Yep.
Oof. Guys are getting creamed.
So the gunslinger with the glaive is about to wreck something.
8.
So hopefully.
Luckily, you have another head injury. We just need to call you Head Injury Clestis. Keep in mind that is also another bleed token. I don't know if you need bleed tokens.
Oh, yes, I do.
Just remind yourself every time. Oh, should I put them over here? That way, that would probably be the
Throw one
easiest
next to
thing.
my name.
Yeah, then you could really just keep track of it and let it.
Yeah, that would make more sense. So Clestis and Piff. Alright, Piff, you are up. Bleed token takes effect.
I'm gonna kill the guy in front of me. 6 to hit.
He can parry this. Does not.
My dice 12. There it is. 5 damage, and it breaks his armor.
He already had broken armor.
So they'll just take 5 straight damage.
There's only 2 orcs left, huh?
Yeah. And this one's not gonna be left for very much longer.
And state again how much damage it was?
5.
5. And he already has the broken armor.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna straight deal the damage. Alright, that is his first injury.
4 to hit.
3. Hits him again.
5.
Wait,
What are you hitting with?
don't you have
Oh,
arm
I
injury?
got 1 broken arm.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
That's
Forgot.
alright. Dayon.
Alright,
Swing
I'm
from
gonna
broken
try
arm.
and first.
Nice 20 him? Oh,
Well,
move.
first I want to get a 1 square away.
You are 1 square away from him.
Yeah.
Well, like, oh, never mind. I was gonna try and get back here, so if he moved or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Right
No
now, if he
problem.
moves, you
I
can get it
can't.
too.
Yeah, I only rolled
Just
1.
stay
so
where
I'm
you're
staying
at.
right
Either
now.
way, no
He
matter
does have an
where
opening
Oh,
on
these
him
dice
if you want
20.
to utilize it.
Roll dice 20 for 17 to hit,
That's
See,
probably
he
gonna
can. Yeah, that hits.
and that will bring him from a D10 to a D12 in damage.
hit. Noise.
3.
That breaks his armor.
Noise.
And you only did 3 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. And that's it for you. Obadiah.
Generate a casting token.
Clestis, bleed token, -1 hit point.
Okay, I try to go away and take the hit.
You're just gonna get up.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're just gonna make it so when he runs at you, you die.
Oh.
You're only gonna die tired.
I'm just saying, if you walk away, he gets 2 attacks. Then he gets to chase you for an extra 2 attacks.
And actually, since the goblin is small, he gets an attack too.
Yeah,
If you move
you
away.
take like 4 attacks.
Never mind, stay punch him. Punch him in the face.
You get attack of opportunity if you punch him.
Yeah, unarmed attack against
You
an
can
armed opponent.
delay
Yeah, delay probably.
till after the orc's turn.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You could gain a level. No, dang it.
You could just sit there and pray.
Yeah, pray that they miss.
Just pray.
Wait! Action!
You can make a defensive stance or something, can't you?
You could
bandage
fix
your
your
bleed.
bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
That would probably be a smart idea. Although fixing bleeding should provoke an attack of opportunity, honestly.
No, it doesn't.
He just spits into the wound, just hawks the loot. Stops the bleeding.
Grabs a bunch of dolt, just
Just grab a bunch of dirt.
I mean,
Grab
the whole
entrails.
grail just pours the whole grail on his skin.
Yeah, the only thing is, I do think, though,
Yeah, I think
bleeding
it's actually in the rule.
should.
It'd be kind of weird, like you're standing in front of somebody who's just holding an axe, and you're just kind of like, hold up, give me 2 seconds, I gotta bandage this up real quick, guys. Let me just drop my weapon, just bandage that up real quick.
Alright.
so quick question. So for my grail, I noticed that there's a note on my sheet that's times 2 damage rolls if attack is parried. What does that mean?
Times 2 damage
Parried,
rolls.
you get
If attack is parried.
times 2 what?
That is when you have a shield. If
Oh.
you're parrying, making a parry, you
You have
roll
a bad
twice
parry.
and take the highest for your
Okay.
parry.
It's kind of dumb because you just have a shield and a grail then in your hands.
Well, unless the paladin gets a specific ability to equip a holy item into his sword.
Yeah.
So his sword or weapon becomes the grail.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh, wait.
But you might need to level up to get that.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Or, you know, you just get like a couple for your
Everybody at
shield.
level 2
A grail
is
holder?
the second where you can put it in.
Alright, so then it is the monster's turn, unfortunately. Let's start with the confused guy. Dice off.
Oh.
17.
Come on, you gotta win this.
18.
Kill him! Kill him!
You can move out of my threatened square and I can attack him.
Kill him.
Just kill
He's got-
something.
he's-
I will attack and then move.
Yeah, move then.
You have to
Oh.
move first.
You can have him attack.
Well, I will have him.
He's gonna have to move anyway to make an attack on
Well,
anyone.
you could
Can I have him charge around the goblin and attack the goblin?
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah!
Charge.
No!
And then I get that opportunity to attack.
You get the opportunity attack.
So do that. 6
Hits.
With a regular 3 to damage again.
3, that is going to be his first injury. Then the goblin's attack, dice 6 to hit.
1. Opening! I'm so attacking with the orc myself. Oh my.
Alright,
Second attack. 2.
that misses. He
Oh,
dodges.
dang it.
Hit. Alright. Let's see. Wow, this poor dwarf. You guys just need to protect your dwarf here.
I'm trying. I have a spell coming. I just need a turn.
Well, let's see what happens. Goblin rolls to attack dwarf. Adds an opening.
Ooh.
That was a much needed roll.
Just wait till that orc charges next round and kills him.
Yeah.
Alright, orc again attacks the dwarf. Or do we want to hit the other guy? No, let's go with the
Oh,
dwarf.
come on.
Die, dwarf! 6 to hit.
Uh-oh.
You can parry it.
I'm no longer holding the mace.
Yeah, but you could...
Oh, you're holding the grail. But you still have 8 brawling. You can parry with the grail.
Can you?
Can I pay?
Let's allow it.
Blade
Let's
and
allow
like,
it.
Get the blade to fit in the cup in a little bit and just
So-
twist
so-
it.
I mean, the cup's made of metal,
So that'd be D8 with brawling.
Rolling.
Yep.
Okay.
Parry with your
6.
brawling. You got a 6 to
Yep.
parry?
Dice off.
You're shopping with the grail.
Grail dice off. 13.
9.
That got through.
Oh
Dang
no.
Here
Tried
comes
to
some
parry with the
damage.
cup.
5.
5 damage. Oh, I have 3-4. No. 3. So 2 damage.
Well, that's not this bad.
And not even bleeding anymore.
That is the end of them. Piff. Bleeding.
I take my one good hand and I'm gonna chop this guy up.
Did you count your bleeding?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. One good hand.
6 to hit.
5. Had some.
11 damage.
Oh.
Oh.
That one's gotta die now.
How do you do so much damage? Alright, how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna pickaxe the middle of his head and it's just gonna go through his skull.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, let's see how effective this through his skull was.
Right.
16. Yeah, you basically you hold the pickaxe up and just bark at him like, whoa! He looks up and his mouth is open. And as you pickaxe down, it just goes straight into his mouth. And just crunch. He crunches like 4 times as it smashes down. Like neck crunches, chest, ribs crunch, hip crunches, and then finally the tip of the pickaxe buries itself into the ground after penetrating through the bottom of his body.
So I got
Violent deep throat ever.
walker leg. I can make a run action before or after any action.
So bad.
So I'm gonna take 6 steps backwards.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I like these things. Make me real fast.
And then you ditch the dwarf.
Yeah. I
Alright.
want to bleed out.
Stay on.
I'll move automatically forward 1. And we'll use the opening to hit with a d20. 2. That's sad.
You got a 2 on a dice 20.
Oh,
Dice off.
1!
Oh my god.
Dice off again?
no.
No. Okay, I had an opening.
Unfortunately, that
You don't
did
have
miss
to have an
him.
opening.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Alright. That was rather pathetic. Obadiah, you were up.
I'm going to enchanted arrow the goblin, and I'm going to utilize the opening
Alright.
to do a dice 8 damage automatic.
No. He can't run now.
1 damage
Oh,
on the
no.
goblin, and it adds an opening to him.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it adds an opening. I'm like, he could have ran away, you
Alright. Nice. So 1 damage, adds opening.
Yeah.
Clestis, you take a hit point worth of damage from bleeding.
And you can run away.
You can run away.
Didn't he?
He couldn't bandage because it would have been an
Opportunity
attack of
attack.
Yeah, but he can bandage now.
Now he can run away and bandage.
Or I could try to grail knock that thing.
Weapon of opportunity. It works.
Is that an opening token on that?
It is.
Does it do
Doing it.
Dice 20 grail attack.
Alright. You beat this thing to death.
Drink from my cup of death!
Waterboard.
6.
3?
Yeah.
Wow, we're really bad at this.
Yeah, that's a weapon of opportunity. He gets to attack, right?
No, he's got
No.
an opening. He can't counterattack.
Yeah, but he consumed the opening.
That one has an axe, so there's no counterattack.
Oh, I thought weapon of opportunity makes it so he gets an option to attack.
Nope. It's just a really
If you
bad,
fit.
bad
Go for your fist.
Yeah, fist attacks. That is true. All right. Well, Clestis, that did not go well for you.
That wasn't a smart move.
Let's see about
You're not a smart man, I would say.
All right, confused guy.
Oh, yes.
Dice off for the confusion 13.
16.
You got him again.
Charge the goblin!
an opportunity to attack.
You get the opportunity to attack first.
4.
And 6. He manages to dodge out of the way. Here comes attack roll on the goblin. That misses.
Second attack. 1! Opening on the arc!
This is just getting ridiculous.
This is getting ridiculous.
This fight, I imagine, wasn't supposed to take so long.
You get.
I'll bandage my wound.
Alright.
I'm at 1 HP when I got it bandaged.
Nice. Alright, back to Dayon. There is an orc with an open
Oh, wait.
one.
I also take 6 more steps away.
So-
I don't want to die.
I move over 1. We'll take advantage of the opening.
Alright.
19.
19. That actually hits. As opposed to what you rolled last time.
And I go up 1. So 10. 10 to damage.
10.
Probably.
How do you want to do this?
I just gotta run up and spear him in the back.
Run up, and basically what happens is the goblin is looking right at his master, who just tried to attack him. Confusedly. He's like, what are you doing? We're supposed to be getting them! And all of a sudden this spear just punctures right through his chest. Black blood shoots all over the goblin's face. The goblin's eyes go this big. And he's like, peace! Turns and runs.
Okay.
Oh,
And it
triple
costs-
Fire a single crossbow bolt at him.
I'll make an attack roll. You got one shot to take him out.
So
He doesn't have much.
3 to hit.
3 to hit. His dodge roll is an amazing 4. You miss.
Dang. That's right. Filthy greenskins, run away!
Alright, now at this point I believe we ought to take a short break.
Or
And we will be back. 10-minute break.
I'll get that.
Does